Welcome to Madrid Reviews. This is your host, Christian Madrid, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about Ballerina. Let's get to review now, yo. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. So, we are so back. I just saw Ballerina, and it's a phenomenal film. Woo! This is a spin-off film in the John Wick franchise, and it did not disappoint, as it's just as good as the John Wick films. Len Wiseman did a spectacular job directing this movie, as he's already found his groove with this franchise. I believe this is the first film he's directed, the first John Wick film he's directed, and he did a phenomenal job. The writing is great in this movie, as, there's a couple of loopholes, within the whole, franchise and series. But nonetheless, it's a great original story in the world of John Wick. A great revenge story about this ballerina, who her father gets killed and she wants to get revenge, on the people who killed her father. Simple revenge story. The first John Wick was about John Wick getting revenge for his dog getting killed, so... I like the continuity there. The action is still spectacular and breathtaking, and it's a little tame compared to the John Wick films, but it's still pretty violent nonetheless, and there's still a lot of action to have fun with. I love these John Wick films, and I love this universe, and this movie explores this universe very well, and I like how John Wick is also included in this film, and it uses him very well, especially in that third act, which is fucking phenomenal. The last 30 minutes or so of this movie is fucking spectacular, and I just want to say, the John Wick films, I think John Wick is the greatest action franchise of all time. If I have not made that clear, I love John Wick, I love these films, and this movie just makes this universe, makes this franchise even better. The acting is great in this film, as Ana de Armas gives a phenomenal performance, as she's perfect for this role, and she shines. Smash her pass, I'm smashing all day. Ana de Armas, fucking hot. Keanu Reeves also gives a great performance, reprising his role as John Wick, and he's given a good amount of screen time, even though it's not his movie, but they use him very well in it. The cinematography is magnificent in this film, as this movie is beautifully shot, and there's many different color palettes, and the camera work is spectacular during the action sequence, very spectacular. The production design looks spectacular as always, as there's always great set pieces in a John Wick production, like, you can't fuck that up. The score is pretty good in this film, but it's the sound design that's a standout, as it hypes the action up in this film, makes it more intense, more energetic. The visual effects are spectacular, as well as there's a great blend of both practical and CGI effects. More CGI, it seems like, but they do a great job of making this movie pretty bloody. The editing is great, as it's very fast paced with the perfect runtime of 2 hours. I think that's a perfect runtime for these films, especially this film that's an introduction of a new character in this universe, which is done wonderfully. Eve is a phenomenal character, and overall, Ballerina is a great addition to the John Wick franchise, and it seems to be a setup for future films in this franchise, and I'm all here for it. I'm there day one, any John Wick film. I fucking love this franchise, like I said earlier. Greatest action franchise of all time. You cannot change my mind on that. Fuck yeah. I highly recommend giving this film a watch, so check it out. I'm giving this film an A. A fucking A. I think that's a good rating for this. We're eating very good watching this movie. In and Out, Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's type shit. Alright, y'all, so that is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment on whether you have seen this movie or excited to see it, and if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts. What's your favorite John Wick movie? My personal favorite is John Wick 4, but they're all fucking good. All the movies, there is not a bad John Wick movie, and Ballerina proves that. This was great. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and alert so know when I drop a new review. Appreciate you all for watching. See you on the next one. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch me talk about movies. Thank you. Adios.